The house and domain were dominant features in the rural landscape of Ireland, throughout the 18th and 19th centuries. Location often reflected the distribution of better land, and this is evidenced in Mid-Cork, where many of these houses were situated along the valley of the River Lee and its tributaries. The archaeological inventory of County Cork describes it as an abandoned two-story country house, depicted as rectangular on the 1841 surveyed OS map, but later remodeled and enlarged by the addition of bows to side elevations and rear hip roof projections. Lewis, 1837, describes the parish of Agabalog as containing numerous large and elegant houses, to include Clonmoyle, the seat of C. Colthest and other proprietors, who introduced a system of irrigation, drainage, and a culture of green crops. The tithe-allotment book for the townland of Clonmoyle East records Charles Colthest, Esq. 1840 refers to a domain on the southern side of Clonmoyle East, containing Clonmoyle house and cottage, interspersed with trees, some plantation, and ornamental ground. It is described as a fine house with good offices, being the residence of Ches. Colthest Esq, and with the river Dripsey bounding the property to the east and south. Clonmoyle House and its domain are depicted on the 1841 surveyed OS map, to include a fish pond, weir, waterfall, and wooden bridge. By the mid-19th century, the primary valuation of Ireland, Griffith's valuation, records Jonathan Bruce as occupier of Clonmoyle, comprising c. 37 acres and described as a house, offices, gate lodge, and land, with the lessor being Charles Colthest. During the second half of the 19th century, the house was occupied by Henry Leader, builder of nearby Leader's Aqueduct, and whose exploits were said to include a local furs mill for the fattening of pigs. The 1901 surveyed OS map depicts a remodeled Clonmoyle house and surrounding domain, to include a gate lodge, pond, and boat house. The Irish Tourist Association survey of 1944 confirms Clonmoyle House as the residence of Mrs. Young, who also owned nearby Clonmoyle flour mill. It was described as having an excellently constructed interior, wide staircase, and with the molding of its doors and window shutters being a noticeable feature. The former fish pond and features appear infilled and the southern end is occupied by now vacant industrial premises and surrounds.